Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday afternoon football. We're coming to you from Whitten Oval. This should be a classic between the Dogs and Melbourne. It's early in the season, but both teams will be keen to build some momentum and bank premiership points. The players are ready to charge onto the ground. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
G'day, Hutto. I'm going with the Dogs. I like the way they go about it. They're a disciplined side. They play for each other and they're well coached. I think they'll be too good today.
Thanks, Harf. Plenty of noise and excitement as we await the coin toss. It's 10th against 13th, and the players are ready to rip in. Sunday afternoon football is go. Gawn wins the first ruck contest. Cully. Karmas takes an excellent grab. Searching kick. The Dogs are out of trouble. That's a strong mark. What's he got on offer? Waitman can keep it moving. This is good ball movement. Just has to hit a target. West on a lead. They've got them on the overlap. Lewis looms large as usual.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one.
The Demons cannot afford to let them move the ball like that because they will run right.
The Dogs on the board early. Gawn wins it out of the centre. Cully, Richards with a steal. That's careless kicking. Good kick. Gawn has found some space. Normally delivers. They're moving the footy well here. The defence has fallen down. Karmas takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Tidy ball. Baker all on his own. A chance to clear now. Bontempelli thought his way through it. Honours the lead. Doesn't often waste it. No wonder coaches go grey. Well-weighted kick. Pickett in some space on the wing. They've opened them up here. The defence is disorganised. Lob spoils. Van Rooyen. The distance is the only problem. Karmas was quick to judge the fall of that ball. Fraser with a chance to run. Sanders. That's good work rate. Slowing it down. They're on point so far. Not on my watch, he says. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. Cully. Scott gets back and should repel. Boot to ball just in time. Who's front and centre? Fraser. Met solidly. That's a shank.
According to some of these fans, all he had to do was kick it 60 metres on his non-preferred to a player on the other side of the ground in his blind spot while being tackled. Easy.
Gawn got a fist in. Petty farms it out. Langford. Steele under pressure. Cully, he's made a bright start. Fraser showing why he's such a good defender. That's skillful. Cully clears the area. Bontempelli, he's drawn a crowd. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Scott tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Dale goes short with the kick in. Williams working hard and being rewarded. The Dogs look sharp early. Fritsch with the big fist. Kennedy somehow released the ball. He's wrapped up. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
Emmett in the centre square. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Defence 101 there. Howes needs a good decision. Langford. Punched that like he meant it. Dale, he's run into trouble. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Emmett showing his skills. Richards, Liberatore, hunting the footy. Inside 50 with the kick. Waitman steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
That will do his conference the world of good to start like that.
The Dogs have started brightly with the first two. Heath showing his skills. Cully has some attention to deal with. Myercheck marks it centre half forward. Punched away. Karmas throw in deep in the pocket.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Heath showing his skills. Steele, Cully, he just dropped it. And they're out of trouble. West, great body work. The Dogs showing some good signs early. Solid tackle. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Turner runs onto it. It's a tough game. They're tackling with venom today. Emmett, the winner there. Richards, Hines. Can he impose himself on the match? In no man's land. Fritsch wins the race. Cully, Heath. He had prior opportunity.
You've got to be quicker than that.
They've had the better of the contest to this point. Drops the football. Lever in heavy traffic. Navigated the traffic. West, the Demons have denied them the corridor. Foot race on the wing. Fritsch showing some pace.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Gawn wins it down. Langford, he'll feel that one. They're tackling with great intent. Emmett punches it out of the ruck. Steele kicks to space. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. He's been accosted. Who was he aiming for? His field kicking is normally first rate. Williams read that well. The Dogs are up and about early. Can't hang on under close attention. Great tackling technique there. Good ruck work. Liberatore does the roving. The Demons on the ball now. Fritsch only knows one way. Absorbs the pressure. We've got another stoppage. Gawn palms it down. Langford, Steele, just shoveled it out. Emmett, ever reliable. Hines, the kick is precise. They are looking hot early. Rivers makes good contact. They are hunting the ball carrier. Williams intercepts on centre wing. Neat little worm burner. Lewis has charged into space. Baker, this is a big opportunity. The Dogs have started well. Norton snares the loose ball. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
It's good for everyone's confidence when one of your key forwards gets on the board early.
They've got their tails up now. Emmett with the tap. Richards, Hines, throws it on the boot. Williams, dangerous to leave on his own. The Dogs are red hot at the moment. Good disciplined defence. Langford couldn't burst through. Gallagher, it's there!
The Demons are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Gawn wins it out of the centre. Windsor, he's gone! He's still found a way. Pickett, they desperately need a goal. Jefferson dealt with the pressure. I'm not sure he wanted it. Fritsch, was that a legal disposal? Cully reads the play so well. He's put it through.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
It was a long time coming, but maybe that can start something. Gawn palms it down like Batman and Robin. Liberatore runs onto it. Kennedy. Lever doing what he does best. Norton. Davidson. It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. Gawn gets his hand to it. Windsor, he ran into a brick wall, and we will do it all again. Gawn with the tap. Windsor, Williams gets there first. Kennedy, Fraser, Liberatore in the right spot. This deserves a goal. Leaves it behind. Has he got enough on it? He's got another one.
The big forward is looking ominous and in the mood for a bag.
The Dogs having a good patch. Gawn with the tap. It's a hot footy. Gets his kick despite the heat. Pickett under the gun. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Emmett punches it out of the ruck. Liberatore runs onto it and can drive them into attack. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Pickett affects the turnover. The team physios will be working overtime. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
The Dogs having a great patch. Searching kick. Thumped away. Taylor. They are tackling machines today. Short passing in the back line is risky business, and that's why.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
He's given it a tug and missed.
That's a shame to blot the copybook.
Howes tasked with the kick in. Taylor all on his own. The Demons might be about to start something. Baker wins it back. Great mark. The Dogs are playing like winners. Liberatore can just about walk this in.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
That's an ugly kick. It'll be lucky to score. It does, but only just.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
The Dogs have started magnificently. Their biggest danger might be complacency. It's quarter time. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Demons need to turn things around this quarter. Their supporters will expect more effort and the coach will demand it. I'm not for a moment suggesting that they're not having a go, but neither have they been frenetic like we know they can be. As Paul Roux says, there's effort and there's absolute effort.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Gawn showing his skills. Cully, Windsor, big tackle laid. The umpire says he had no prior. Gawn showing his skills. Windsor, got to get it forward now. Pickett, Bramble, couldn't hold it under pressure. Heath, the Dogs have all the answers. And they're away. Scott is hard to beat one-on-one. Clever kick. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? They're irrepressible at the moment. Well played. Davidson can keep it moving. They're playing with purpose and poise. Taylor might go for a run. They need a spark. Chandler. He's had little impact so far. Langford pounces. The Demons have been out of sorts. Bramble, when one tackle just won't do. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Who can get the clearance? Richards, Liberatore. They've found the magic formula. The Dogs have winners everywhere. The Demons are chasing tail. Davidson presents in space. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Tidy ball. Frazier! That one was always his. You can see their confidence growing, picking their way through. They've turned it over. Kicks to centre wing. Heath working hard and being rewarded. Can he impose himself on the match? It must be his birthday. Doesn't often waste it. Buslinger pushes into space and receives the footy. Needed to be clean and wasn't. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Laurie has it within range. This ought to end in a goal. Just needs an accurate kick now. The defence has fallen down. That's a strong mark. In he goes.
The Demons are just hanging in there. They sorely need a goal.
He goes with the banana, and he's kicked it beautifully.
Can that ignite them? They haven't been playing great footy, but gee, they're not out of this.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Emmett with a deft tap. They have a good understanding, those two. Kennedy. They've put themselves under pressure. The Demons, not at their best so far. Fritsch couldn't get an effective disposal. Windsor, he's so clean with the footy. Lobb is there in defence. Well-weighted kick. Kennedy has found some space. That's skillful. Karmas makes position. The Dogs look well drilled. Manages to find a teammate. Davidson with a chance to run. Useful hand pass. This is good ball movement. Wanting to get on with the job. West probably too far out to score. Norton is in the clear and marks uncontested.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Demons are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly. Windsor, Cully running in support. A quick getaway wasn't possible. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Good ruck work. Kennedy going flat chat. Richards, Frazier, Emmett. Can he hit a target? West wins the contest hands down.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
If this league grows any bigger, we might see some heads start to drop.
The Demons look at breaking point. The big men fly. Cully, Chandler. That's commitment to the cause. No way through there, and they'll reset. Emmett wins it down. Hines, Kennedy. The Dogs are good with their hands. Inside 50 with the kick. Punched away. Has to be clean. Under pressure. Howes. Probing ball. Who's front and centre? Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Couldn't get a disposal. He's been busy so far. Bontempelli does the crumbing. They've been running hot, but not this time.
Perhaps a little bit of complacency is creeping in. There was time and space to make that an easier shot.
Trying to catch them out. That's good vision. Sparrow working hard and presenting well. Waiting for someone to come at him. Pickett, terrific tackle. They're tackling with venom today. Rucks go at it. Windsor, Chandler. Can he find a teammate? Jefferson. That's good work rate. Fritsch has got loose. This is much better. Karmas got a fist in. Dale will tidy up. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Williams in the clear on centre wing. Inside 50 with the kick. Baker got to the right position and hung on. The Dogs are playing some great footy. Bontempelli, he's taken a beauty.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Pickett. Taking time to assess the options. The Sharon hits the deck. This spells trouble. Sanders. It's not a fair fight. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Heath wins the tap. Langford. Cully. It's no place for the faint-hearted. There was no way past that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. Good ruck work. Hines feeds it out. Kennedy. Pickett with a steal. Normally delivers. Buslinger with a big fist. Myercheck. That's symptomatic of their day. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Heath palms it down. Langford. Fraser accepted the invitation. Sanders marks. Will he go the bomb? Great play. Second effort needed. His recovery powers are excellent. Richards, right place, right time, goal.
It's not hard to imagine this side tearing it up come finals time.
The Dogs are absolutely airborne at the moment. Heath showing his skills. Steele, Windsor, they are hunting the ball carrier. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Heath gets his hand to it. Steele, Langford, needs to be quick. The fans will be happy to see this. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Emmett wins the tap. Richards, Fraser. Clever kick. Taylor tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Can he be the fire starter? Some indirect ball movement here. Chandler runs onto it. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Pickett. They've got to get a wriggle on. Fraser pounces close to the line.
The Dogs have actually turned the footy over more, but it won't concern them greatly because they continue to win it in close and create scoring opportunities.
Heath, the winner there. Steele, Langford. Karmas spoils. The boundary umpire will toss it back inside the 50.
The Dogs have had a lot more ball and it's translating on the scoreboard.
The two big men do battle. Hines, got to get it on quickly. Petty takes an excellent grab. They need a mark. Good disciplined defence. Look at him go. Richards with a chance to relieve the pressure. Searching kick. Waitman navigated the traffic. Great anticipation. Bramble doing what he does best. They are tackling machines today. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Emmett punches it out of the ruck. Hines. Bontempelli puts his head over it. Punched that like he meant it. Sanders. It's a tough game. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Heath with a deft tap. Langford. Might be time for one more score here. They desperately need a goal. He'll be sore in the morning. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Emmett showing his skills. Williams. Short pass looks good. Gee, they're playing well. Baker. Great body work. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. They've opened them up here. Williams just had to get it out. Half-time and the home fans are absolutely wrapped with what they've seen so far. It couldn't have gone much better. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Demons have been outworked so far, They'll look to their leaders to drive a step up in
The old
intensity.
race, or
It's
just
not always about the obvious
on
things. It's also the
Footscray
knock-on that
versus Melbourne
releases a
game in my
teammate, the
VFL
extra
season,
effort to effect a
or
smother, the gut running to lay a
think
shepherd.
around
When you're in that mindset, you give
next
yourselves
round,
a great chance.
up to
We'll see
almost
how
up
it
to round
plays
8
out.
of my
Thanks,
VFL
Gary.
season, and Geelong will be behind that round.
Heath with a deft tap. Windsor, Langford. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Honours the lead. They're moving the footy quickly. Bramble making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Hines, he'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Emmett palms it down. Langdon, he's put it through.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game.
Number
We
one,
know how
Melbourne.
damaging he can be.
The Demons are just hanging in there, but they need to string some goals together.
I'm just
Bontempelli,
about to
can he get it out?
sub
Heath,
to
desperate
your
to win it back.
new channel.
Gets his kick despite the heat. Scott is proving hard to pass. Richards, good thinking and good execution too.
And
Waitman, dangerous to leave
subbed.
on his own. This is a joy to watch. They're playing with purpose and poise. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. He's been dispossessed. Emmett, boot, ball, goal!
The Dogs are looking every bit a top 8 side at the moment.
The Dogs are showing why they were well back to win this match. Heath showing his skills. Windsor, steal. He's set upon. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Emmett showing his skills. Bontempelli, Richards, Williams. No one can mark. Fraser hunting the footy. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Langford, he's copped some of his own medicine. We will do it all again. Emmett gets his hand to it. Hines, Bontempelli. They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
The Demons are in real danger of taking a big percentage hit now.
The Demons are having one of those days. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Steele, Langford takes the hand pass.
See you tomorrow, Dre.
They've
See you
put
tomorrow,
themselves
Dre.
under
Stuff.
pressure. It's a hot footy. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
The Dogs have all the answers. What's he got on offer? I've liked his game today. They'll need to be more careful than that. Davidson has it now on centre wing. Richards crosses the paint. Norton, an ever-present threat. This will be a close thing, but close enough isn't good enough.
It's amazing how in that 20 to 30 metre range, players often tend to kick differently than if they were 40 or 50 metres out.
Can he find a teammate? Turner can keep it moving. Sparrow has found some space. And they're away. It must be his birthday. They've found the magic formula. Fraser works hard to present. Norton is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
And that was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Perhaps if the target had been the side of a barn, he'd have had more chance. Then again, maybe not.
They've set up well for the kick in. That's good vision. The kick was centimetre perfect. Steele on a lead. Windsor all on his own. The Dogs forcing them out wide. Baker intercepts on centre wing. They've got winners all over the park. Defence 101 there. Chandler. Time to turn on the Jets. Fritsch gathers. Sees an opportunity to whisk the ball forward. Baker. Big tackle laid. The umpire will have it. Gawn wins it down. Steele, Langford onto it. Stripped of the footy. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Fritsch, Steele, to no one in particular. Kennedy gathers. Davidson couldn't get an effective disposal. Chandler gets there first. Scott with another spoil. Karmas needs a good decision. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Ball spills free in the tackle. Kennedy, Petty in the centre square. He's so clean with the footy. Langdon. You can't question his commitment. He's run into trouble. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
The Dogs have winners everywhere. What's he got on offer? Good kick. Hines. Here's real danger now. The Demons are chasing tail. Norton has got loose.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
The opposition must be thinking, thank heaven for small mercies.
The Demons have been embarrassed today. Chandler has charged into space. Taking time to assess the options. He's hit up the lead. Tidy ball. That's a good option, and this looks promising. That'll work. Harassed into an error. The kick is a poor one. Normally delivers. The Dogs having a great patch. Hines in the clear on centre wing. Is anyone home? Lever was committed to the contest. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Langford, he just keeps racking up disposals. Punched away. Bramble, and they're out of trouble. The kick was misdirected. Probing ball. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. They're leading them a merry dance. Manages to find a teammate. The Dogs are playing some great footy. Williams gets to the front spot. Can anyone get to the drop zone? They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Back into play. Chandler with a chance to run. Waiting for someone to come at him. The Demons have been out of sorts. Karmas within range can make them pay. Norton has marked in front of goal.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
They get full value for a deep entry.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Demons checked out of this one a long while ago, if we're honest. The two big men do battle. Steele, Langford, Chandler in the right spot. They've worked it well. It's a desperate tackle. He's besieged. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Heath showing his skills. He's caught. Can he hit a target? Thumped away. Hines, he's wrapped up. It's not a fair fight. There are no easy kicks out there, that's for sure. Heath gets his hand to it. Steele, Bontempelli gets back and should repel. Taylor makes good contact. Karmas wins a hard ball. Lewis throws it on the boot. Turner couldn't quite. Lever gathers. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Karmas, they must be sick of the sight of that. The umpire says he had no prior. Heath showing his skills. Windsor stripped of it. Chandler, now it's someone else's problem. That's sloppy play. Tholstrup, he's lost it. Buslinger in the right spot at the right time. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. The two big men do battle. Langford, Langdon. Easy decision, the tackle was above the shoulders. Clever kick. Fritsch in the clear. The defence is disorganised. Leaves it behind. Windsor. Laurie. Not on my watch, he says. The Demons are hanging out for the break. Heath showing his skills. Steele. Emmett saw that coming. Williams. What can they generate? Sparrow. Spoils. Davidson couldn't get a disposal. Hines in the centre square. Lewis outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. This is getting ugly. Good disciplined defence. Sanders. He just dropped it. Lever playing for pride now. The Dogs have been magnificent. I'm not sure anyone could stop them in this mood. Time to check in with Gary.
The Dogs have looked $1 million, but they've been allowed to. The lack of pressure on them has been really hard to understand, and they are always going to cut you to ribbons if you don't bring pressure. In fact, they can do that anyway, but you're no chance if you're not prepared to work your tails off.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Trusting the game plan and back with come on. Let's go, boys.
Heath palms it down. Windsor. Chandler. That's a bit of a waste. He's been set a task. Bontempelli couldn't burst through. Kennedy. What can he manufacture? Jefferson can't mark. Sparrow. A chance to clear now. Hines clears the area. A quick getaway wasn't possible. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Heath, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Williams, it's a tough game. We'll have another ball up. Heath looking for territory. Does well under pressure. Good tackle. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Buslinger. Chandler runs onto it. Not a lot of positives today. Who's front and centre and out of play?
Dominating the disposal count doesn't always translate
Yeah,
on the
Melbourne are
scoreboard,
getting
but it is
pumped right
today.
now.
Emmett gets his hand to it. Some indirect ball movement here. That's a shocker.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded.
Honours the lead. The defence has fallen down. He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. Neat little worm burner. Williams has found some space. Waiting for someone to come at him. The Dogs are out of trouble. They're a pleasure to watch. Emmett with time. Turner making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. They desperately need a goal. Pickett, that's a bruising tackle. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Heath, they won't blame him. Steele, Chandler, Pickett. Was that a throw? Langford, lob, had it and lost it. Handballs it to nobody. Selwood gets the kick away. Rivers is racking up spoils. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
The Demons are ill-equipped to compete with this down to the footy. There's no shame in losing, but they'd be really disappointed not to have competed more meaningfully.
Steele, solid tackle. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Heath slaps it out. Windsor, Kennedy wins it back. They cannot keep him quiet. Norton makes the kick look okay. He's so good in close. Sanders, here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Lever tasked with the kick in. Petty makes position. The Demons might be about to start something. Taylor, what's he got on offer? It's been that kind of day for them. It's a dominant display. That's well played.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Yeah, Melbourne defender just pulled his hammy.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Dogs are irrepressible. What a day this is turning into for them. Steele, he'll be sore in the morning. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Gawn showing his skills. Windsor, Turner, they're playing for keeps.
The Demons will have no shortage of things to work on at training during the week.
Gawn smashes it out of there. Bontempelli trying to find a path. Howes, a bit of a panicked handball. Takes the responsibility, just needs to finish. Finish he does.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
The Demons, a shot. What a debacle it's been. Gawn wins it. Windsor, they are hunting the ball carrier. You asked for it, you got it. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Emmett with a deft tap. Kennedy, the Dogs are good with their hands. They're bloodthirsty today. In no man's land, the Demons have won it back. Kicks to space. Windsor. Pickett. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? Lobb with another contested mark. They just keep kicking it to him towards the boundary line. Dale, that's good work rate. Gee, they're playing well. Tidy ball. Karmas pushes into space and receives the footy. Fraser, dangerous to leave on his own. Doesn't often waste it. Alarm bells are ringing. They're a delight to watch. Liberatore drops into the hole and marks.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
A chance to extend the margin, but alas, he has hit the post.
It's amazing what those two big posts can do to an otherwise fully functioning member of society.
Looking for a quick transition. Quality delivery by Foot. That's a well-placed kick. Rivers on a lead. Langdon. Bramble. We've seen that before. Liberatore. The pressure is fierce. Bouncing ball. Hines hacking it forward. Taylor accepted the invitation. Great tackling technique there. Good ruck work. Windsor. Langdon. It's no place for the faint-hearted.
It certainly is. It's the Whitten
are
Oval.
giving them nothing. Gawn showing his skills. Kennedy. Karmas marks inside 50 and can have a shot. Sparrow. That's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Windsor with a chance to relieve the pressure. Searching kick. Scott trying to bring the Crummers into play. Baker. Hines with a little bit of time. Liberatore. Desperate defence. Couldn't keep it in. It'll be tossed back.
One wonders which side will be happy to hear the final siren.
Who can get the clearance? Richards has turned it on today. Boot, ball, goal!
They've smashed the 100 and there's still time for more.
The Dogs, in this form, would challenge anybody. Gawn wins the tap. Windsor can't afford to give it back in the corridor. They're hungry for more. Second effort needed. The team physios will be working overtime. The game might be over as a contest, but there's still plenty of intensity. Gawn got his palm to it. Steele, Chandler. This is promising. The Demons moving the ball well. Normally delivers. Good thinking and good execution too. Laurie has found some space. They've got them on the overlap. Van Rooyen gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
That passage of play deserved a goal, but not to be.
Back into play. He's hit up the lead. They're leading them a merry dance. The Dogs have winners everywhere. We're watching a very good side here. Waitman, all on his own. They're irrepressible at the moment. Norton is so strong one-on-one.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
How's the finish? He hasn't hit it well. In fact, he's hit the behind post.
Good kick. Langdon with a chance to run. What can they build here? Chandler working hard and being rewarded. Myercheck has got loose. Useful hand pass. Chandler, Langford, harassed into an error. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Fraser on centre wing is marked.
Looks like the Demons got absolutely
Clever kick.
butchered this game.
Scott in the clear.
I
They're
don't know,
playing
they
with
gotta go
purpose
against
and
Queensland.
poise. Heath just had to get it out. Turner hasn't seen a lot of it. Baker makes good contact. Gawn, Langford, Windsor met solidly.
They're tackling with venom today.
Gawn showing his skills. Cully, Steele. Here's a chance to get it forward. Pickett. The defence is disorganised. Dale heads them off at the pass. They'll bide their time. The kick was centimetre perfect. He's
I
only had the
reckon
one inside 50.
Bulldogs
Bontempelli,
this
can he
VFL
hit a
season they
target?
might have a chance in round
Turner wins
8.
the contest and can relieve the pressure. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Steele has charged into space.
No way through there, and they'll reset.
The two big men do battle. Out of the congestion. An ill-directed hand pass. Fraser, Lewis, Richards. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Howes to bring it back in.
They certainly
Pickett
do.
has found some space.
The Dogs were never headed and turned in a powerful fourth-quarter performance. What are the main takeaways from that one, Half?
That's how you want to go about it every single week. Forget the margin, as impressive as it is. Their hardness on the inside, their spread from the contest, their ball use, their ability to win contested marks all day. They were elite in almost every facet of the game. It's the kind of result that gives a footy club an aura.
OK then, I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty more in the next couple of days. Thanks, Half.
That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now.
Well, that's the end of the game. Bulldogs win by 81 points.